I know it's recording.
Let's go.
All right, guys. It's Monday. Monday after Thanksgiving. Wilson and I are here. Put in a third sander. We had one in like sometime last week because we could. The 550 has it on because that's the switch and go, so we put that body on last week before we had to go out and salt. This will be the third one that we're putting in for this year. We normally have 4 running, but this year we have 3 because one truck is being used as a shovel rig, and we might put the 4th in a spare truck for a sub, so that they can salt their own stuff for us. So yeah, we're just gonna show you guys how we throw these things in the trucks. So obviously being a skid steer, it's not sketchy, but obviously the forks aren't very long, but we try our best. Basically just have them on pallets, we put them on top of the containers through the summer. And right now what we'll do is I'll just get it dropped in, and then I'll pick up the front, and Wilson will then pull the pallet out, and then I can push it in and we can square it up afterwards. Wilson, I'll pick it up. So you pull the pallet out. Nice. So I can tell I'm gonna go over the side. That looks fairly centered. Basically, we just got a couple tape measures. We'll just start measuring off and squaring up. Normally what I do is I'll measure from like the wall, and I normally go to the inside of this. So like this says 19. So like this side, so I mean that's pretty close. So like we could come this way like towards me like 1/8 of an inch, which is probably like that.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have to go pretty far on your side.
In the front. Yeah. So
Just grab that first and then fucking
I forget exactly.
think that's gonna get loose.
Hopefully. So I just hook it on there normally would.
Before you strap that, put some shit in the front so it doesn't fucking slide out.
We got Wilson back here. We got a couple. There's I think those 2 6x6s back there too. Basically, just put those in and then just push it in.
Yeah, so
all the way.
So the fucking thing doesn't slide. I mean, so those don't keep cutting the underside.
Oh yeah. Down to the bottom. Tom. You ready to just push it in? Just this back side. The front's not centered yet. That's why I just wanted to get these somewhat on.
21 on the other side.
There you go. On.
21.
I mean, I have
17-ish. You come over.
looks like it moved. A little more. Oh, too much. Perfect. Cool. She down. Well, guys, this is what happens when we're not careful. Went to pull the power plug out for the sander. This goes up and does the two work lights. And yeah, clearly we put the body down and screwed it up. So we'll get that cut out and fixed. Well, I want to turn the sander on, make sure the sander worked. I mean, we know it works. They've all been plugged in already.
Most people don't use like plow connectors like that.
So, yep. This is the biz. That's showbiz, baby. We'll grab the grease gun, go through, grease everything while it's running. So it's basically got one here. Where the fuck is this one? I think this one's on the side. There's one for the motor here. Basically this little like plunger pops out when it's full, and then we have the two front bearings. So we'll do those. We gotta replace the plug for Garrick's work lights. All right, guys, so we got some just cheap grease guns for the loaders and stuff. So Wilson's putting those together. We're actually gonna put the, this desk is a mess right now, but we're gonna put the lock and lubes on because these being like the lever actions, obviously needing both hands, it's gonna be easier to put this thing on. We have these on. We have on this grease gun. The other grease gun, we don't, because some fittings and stuff you can't get into with this, like on the mowers. So we leave it off of that one, but everything on the loader we should be able to get with these. So Wilson's just going through putting these together now. And we'll throw these in the loader. We'll fill them, and then we'll leave an extra thing of grease. We'll throw them in the loaders, and then that way, when after storms, the guys can grease everything right away. And then when we go out to fill all the machines the following day or whatever, if they have used a full tube and have gone to that second one, then we can throw another tube in the loader for them. So they'll always have a spare so that they never run out. And then that way, all the machines can get greased when they're warm, so we know all the fittings will work. Everything will take grease and whatever. So like to be prepared.
All right, that's one down.
One down, 2 to go.
I just put the tip on this one just so.
Yeah, I don't know if this one, if the metal one's gonna be better or not. Because you're gonna have like some of them, some fittings I feel like you're not gonna be able to get to.
This is your best.
So I think that with the lube with the lock and lube is gonna be the best. So see what these grease guns do. They were like $17, so you don't need anything crazy. All right, guys, we're just gonna grease the sanders. You know what? I'm gonna go get my little stool. Even though I'm tall, sometimes I need a little help. Wilson, I feel like you, I'm a little short. I need a stool. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Got a little hole there. We just have a little dirt bike stand that actually works really well as a stool. So. See, this is why we have a grease gun without a lock and lube. This one, because the fitting's facing up, can't quite get it with this, so I'll get the other grease gun after and do that one fitting. So, whoa. Damn, guys, you almost fell over. All right, so let's get this side. So this is like the odd one I was talking about. So it's in there, and then basically this little plunger will pop up once it's full. So let's see. Just like that. I mean, I was almost about to stop because that was 100 pumps, which is a lot, obviously, but obviously you guys saw it pop up. It'll start to leak out a little bit, you can see. That's obviously just pushing water and stuff out, so. Because basically that lubricates the whole system from basically the motor to the gears, and then obviously to that the chain. So get this one. This one should be a little easier. pain. I'll go grab the DeWalt and finish these two up. Alright guys, this is why we keep the DeWalt around. I have nothing against DeWalt. I obviously think they make good tools. I like Milwaukee more. We have more Milwaukee stuff, which is just kind of how it went. I mean, we have DeWalt stuff that we actually have in the tool trailer. So Sawzall, our grinder, our 2 drills. Obviously this grease gun is in the construction trailer. And then basically all of our hand tools inside and stuff is Milwaukee. When I worked for my dad doing electrical, that's what my dad and brother ran. So I got that stuff so that if I didn't have anything specific, at least we would have the same battery or whatever. Speaking of batteries, this one's dead. That's fine. Ugh. So, yep. I mean, in a different life, we all have DeWalt stuff, but in this one, we got Milwaukee. They're realistically they're all the same. You're just buying into the battery. Once you have the batteries, it doesn't make sense to switch. All right, guys, I'm gonna go and grease these other 2 sanders. This is Trav's truck. So I believe this has been, oh, this one's been greased this year. I think actually the one that I just did was the only one that wasn't. Because then this is mine. So both my front bearings are done, which that looks like my, looks like my sander's done. Oh, this is nice, guys. So last year, I know I just showed you, last year this truck was always a pain to walk up and down on it and everything. So like what I'd have to do is walk through the door, up on the toolbox, and then up, and then like walk around. Or, which I didn't like doing the second one, but it was easier, would be stepping up on the spinner and then like up on this and then up, and then I could walk over. That one I didn't like doing because I didn't want to bend anything. I didn't want to, you know, put all that strain on the spinner. So we've had these ladders, which this is upside down versus how it should be, because they're meant to bolt onto the underside of a body, but this being a switch and go, there's nowhere to put it. So what we did is we welded it on top, and if I need to shut it, I can just move my spinner. My spinner flips completely up, so it flips up and then basically sits against this here. So if I need to close it, I can, but this way I can get up and down on the sander just right here, which isn't a big thing, but it's definitely more convenient. So that's nice. I kind of forgot about that because Travis actually took this last storm, but yeah. All right, guys, we just got all the grease guns together. It's kind of a pain. We had to use the battery grease gun to like overfill the tubes to get them primed, because obviously being brand new, there's nothing in them. So it's kind of a pain, but basically what we got, obviously the grease gun, extra tube, and then a pair of gloves is going to go in each loader. for each one of the guys so that they can grease their own stuff up, and that we don't have to. So Wilson's got a couple, I got a couple. Let's do it. All right, guys. So right now, Wilson and I are getting some stuff together to go stage some ice melt and buckets and stuff for some sites in Brookline. So the Hitachi loader that I showed you guys, that is going to be running through 5 sites in Brookline. Basically, he's in charge of his own shoveling, but there's going to be 2 sites that have snow blowers staged for him, and then those 2 sites are also going to have big buckets with ice melt with bags, and then basically every site is going to have 2 5-gallon buckets so that he can kind of rotate through. Basically, he doesn't have a ton of shoveling, but this is more or less just in case, because obviously you can't really move stuff around with the loader. So we're getting everything together. So we have the buckets in the truck right now. Wilson's getting the 2 big large totes together. Those were under one of the shelves full of leaves and water and everything, so he's kind of getting those cleaned out, and I'm gonna start throwing some bags in here. So I'll get you guys set up, and we'll just let you see, I guess. Wilson. Wilson, how many bags do you think fit each one? All right. So, all right, guys, I was trying to record a little, but the screen went black. But this is what we got at 2 sites. So we got snowblower, we got the tub that has 7 or 8 bags in it, and we got the 2 5-gallon buckets. That's at this site, and then one literally like right through the woods that has a lot of sidewalks, and then 2 of our other sites just have buckets because those have very minimal sidewalks. And then one site that'll also be plowed here, the 5th and final, they take care of all of their own shoveling. It's a gas station, so they shovel around all the pumps, all the bollards, the building, everything, and we just plow it, which is easy. So, oh,
It's for Sean.
Wilson's locked up.
Yeah.
Typical. That's a blooper.
Let's go.
But yeah, we're all done in Brookline. I mean, we'll have to get the machine out here. We're gonna take a nice group photo, which will be cool, of everything lined up together and whatnot. So we'll probably go back, kind of get all that set up, get the plows on the trucks or whatever. And actually, we're gonna get lunch first, but then we'll do that. So we'll see you guys after lunch. All right, guys, little special video. We got all of our stuff lined up outside. We have, I think, the most amount of equipment going out this year that we've had. We do have a sub for a site in Mass, and then we have a sub for a few sites in Milford that we couldn't kind of make a route around. So minus their equipment, this is everything we got. So we got the Hitachi loader with a straight blade with some wings on it. We got one of the 1 tons with the V-plow, Takuchi with a cage. We got the 550 with the XLS. We got the BX Kubota tractor. We got the pickup, which is just a shovel rig. That's why it doesn't have a plow or a sander on it. That'll be kind of a spare. If we need to put a plow on another truck, we can. Then we got the Kubota skid with the 9-foot cage. We got the other 1 ton with another XLS. And then finally we got the Cat 914 with a 12-foot box on it. So that's everything we got going out this year for machinery. You know, hopefully next year we got even more. You know, that's kind of the goal, is to always keep growing, you know, never stop. But yeah, this is a little overview of everything we got. So pretty excited. Looks like we got snow in a few days. So that'll be fun. We'll probably have everything start moving out tomorrow, get everything on sites and everything. We can basically move everything we got except for the Cat. That's the only thing we need to hire a company to haul out for us. But since it's going somewhere with 2 other machines, we'll probably try and get all 3 on 1 trailer so that we don't have to make multiple trips. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty nice to see. So it's fun and exciting, guys. We are out back putting together our tarp for our portable. We had to move it. Old tarp was junk. So we just have like an extra large 20 by 30 tarp that we're gonna put on. So basically the front and back will be open. But yeah, I mean, hopefully it's pretty easy. It's just a tarp, so. We'll see how many idiots it takes to put a tarp together. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'll shift it yeah, easily. Yeah. Well, I don't know what's on yet. Yeah, I can say that now. So I have one. Yeah. So it's gonna go. Where's it? Where's it? And then just over that. So you've been doing your work since 8 o'clock tonight. When our teacher's one constantly. Yeah, doing it. Yeah. And why don't you call and say, where are we? Even you didn't text at 8 o'clock. You just like you didn't know we still have to do. All we said last week was we still have to do it. Like, so you didn't fucking know. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That makes sense. So this is what I have to go over. Because it's gonna be longer this way than this way. Yeah, this is really convenient places on the anyway. Yeah, so this. So go again. Go again the ladder so we can like forget the ladder. So you use the ladder. It's the other way. Yeah. Because as you see already, you're basically loading bars down. So it's going to go a long way, has to go across, the short way has to go over. So I'll be ladder up the backside. I can't put it at all. What? Oh, no, I did here. So this is the corner you have, this is the corner side, right? So you have these two. Basically, I can take one all the way down. You take the other one here, and get it over. So it's easier to here on that side. I was down here. So we gotta... It's not laid out. So go the other way. It's like reversing. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the two ends that you have, this end and that end need to go this way. So this whole thing basically has to get spun. It went there. Yeah, that's good. Can't just don't do that here and clear. I don't see no goddamn here. Oh, I've got a little bit there, but it's like this. Yeah, after your body. Use it. Alright. I'm going to go gas. Yeah, I'm going to get you have to wait in between the things. Come on, Jesus Christ! Totally. You want to move when you're setting that water on. Because you're pretty narrow. So just pull straight back, yeah. Because you almost want that chain to be like tight. Wait, yeah, put your legs down. That should be fine. I know. Yeah, fine. Sorry, so. Alright, so you come down here. Stay with it. That's right. Here we well, I can hang on that side, but then hang on this side. No, it's part. It's not enough canopy. Yeah. Can you try and pull that way a little more? And, yeah, there you go. I'll back. Probably. Double up. That's fine.
Well, it's close enough, guys. We got to tie it down and everything. It's like maybe a foot too long going up and over. Because this side, we basically have it right where we need it to be. And then this side's a little long. And it's not quite long enough going out. It's like a foot short, but it's close enough. So we'll figure out how we're gonna get it tied down and everything and then go from there. Good morning, guys. Today's Tuesday. Yesterday, after, I think the last thing I recorded was this. We did just a couple little odd things here and there around the shop yesterday. This morning I went to the dentist. I had a filling come out on me on Sunday, and so I had an appointment this morning to go. They fixed it. My mouth's still a little dumb, so if I talk a little funny, that's why. But while I was at the dentist, Trav and the guys did a couple little things, but one of them was finish up getting the tarp system back up on the portable here. So in, I don't know, probably September, we had moved this portable. It was up by where we parked the trailers and stuff, but we got two 20-foot containers because the tarp, the canopy on this was really starting to come apart and everything. It was starting to fail, and you know, we just kind of had done what we could to kind of band-aid it along. So we had bought two 20-foot containers. So one has tools and storage for, you know, everyday kind of stuff. It's got, you know, weed whackers, trimmers, you know, it's got our extra string, it's got all sorts of stuff like that. And then the other container we were using for bagged items, so poly, concrete, seed, ice melt, stuff like that. And this we had moved back here, which are basically these blocks are our mulch bins. And so we moved it back here because we really just want an area for some like dry storage. I mean, we know there's obviously going to be moisture in here, but there's going to be very little rain and snow that actually gets inside. So for like the winter, the excavator is going to go in here because it obviously really gets used in the winter. Our leaf vac will get put in here and some other little stuff. And then summer, we can put some overflow stuff in here that is like winter related that we don't just want out in the elements. So, you know, whether it be snow blowers or, you know, one of the loaders can get parked under here that we know we're not going to use, you know, just stuff like that. So Wilson is just cleaning up some leaves and stuff because we actually never did a cleanup at our property. Before I turn the camera on, we cover one of the mulch bins. The brown has a little bit. It has probably 6 yards or so left in it. And so we just covered that with a tarp. Just got it weighted down and everything. And I don't really know what we're gonna go do next, but whatever it is, you guys will see. So let's go see what's in store for us now. Wilson, can you grab one of the ladders and see next to the body stuff from the flatbed? Can you see if I can put both of these right next to them? I should be able to. Is it like really leaning?
I go from the outside.
Explosives in my shit.
Guys, this is how you know your machine. The camera's a little funky. It's about 1.5 inches, so that's when you know you're a good operator. All right, guys, so got the leaf vac pulled over here, ready to be cleaned off and everything. I just grabbed some VP, ethanol free to throw in here. We actually were able to basically get this thing completely emptied out. You can see the last day cleanup, so came in pretty clutch. But throw some of this in, let it run for a little bit, and let this kind of coat the lines or whatever, and then we can put it away for the winter. Got that thing blown out. Nice. Blow out the air filter. Get that put back. Got my Hydro Seed buddy back. Say hi, Liam.
Hi.
He decided to come help us a little today, so that's fun.
I didn't want to paint. Rusty lines.
All right. What is this, a gallon? So yeah. So maybe put like a half gallon in. I'll turn it on, let it run for a minute. This obviously just helps stabilize fuel, because basically we don't really use these in the spring, so this basically won't get gone through again until next fall, late summer. But basically goes out every day in November, and then from more or less Thanksgiving to November 1st it just sits. So all right, guys, we just had some lunch. Tom's cleaning up the leaf vac. So I'll show you guys what she's done, but it looks pretty clean so far, which is nice. I don't think we've ever washed it, to be honest. So it'll be a nice little clean thing. Liam, what you got?
Chips.
Those your favorite chips?
No.
No? What are your favorites?
Hot fries.
Alrighty, you guys hear first. Hot fries. Alright, guys, we just brought the leaf vac out here into the portable. So still a little bit of dirt, just kind of leaking out and whatnot, but this thing looks a lot cleaner than it really ever has. So doesn't really need like a deep clean every year, but we have never cleaned this thing, so yeah, figure we go through and give her a nice wash. So we've had this for I think over 5 years, and it's a good unit. It's a 29 horse. It's got, I think, a 12-inch inlet that goes down to a 10-inch. There's a dog in the woods. What are you barking at? What the heck? But yeah, nice little thing. So
Wilson's grabbed tarp. They're gonna throw a tarp on. I don't think we have any bungees, but we'll try and bungee it down and make sure that nothing comes in. I thought that was the dog.
I thought that was the dog too, bro.
All right, guys, got something a little neat to show you. Got a little skid steer spreader. So, just like normal, you obviously hook into it with the skid steer mount. You got your hydraulics. You basically just scoop into the pile. This is kind of your cutting edge. And then this is like your auger in the middle. And it just spins, keeps your stuff loose, and keeps it kind of flowing down. And then basically your spinner and that little auger are on obviously your hydraulic flow. So they spin at the same speed together. But it basically just, you can kind of see it has these little like arms that break any chunks up, and then it just spins inside this circle and just keeps everything flowing, which is pretty cool.
It goes dun 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 dun.
Alrighty, guys, good morning. It is Wednesday, the day before the storm. Supposed to get a couple inches tomorrow, but we are just kind of getting ready, finalizing things. So we have one more. We got the Takuchi to move. This trailer is going to go down with a pallet of salt inside, and then hopefully we can put the tractor in it. We're finishing cleaning out the insides of the trucks, doing a little bit of pressure washing. It's a little cold right now. I mean, it's like 25, but it's, I mean, there's no clouds in the sky today. So it's going to be almost 40. So Tom's pressure washing. Eddie's cleaning out the trucks. Sean and I are getting this stuff all set up because basically the loader, the tractor, the trailer, everything is going down with the cat, which was driven away yesterday. You guys saw barely. And then Wilson is going to go out and put salt at his sites for walkways because he's in the skid, and so he is basically shoveling and just hand salting all of his own walkways. So he's going to put a couple buckets at each place so that he doesn't always have to come back here. So he'll have a shovel on the back. We got these really strong magnets. They have like 150 pounds of force. And so he's got a shovel on the back. And so he can go pile place, shovel it real fast. And then obviously at the end, once he shovels, he can salt everything. And he can also bring the actual skid salter. So there's a lot, but that's basically the plan for the day. And then obviously tonight there will be some snow, which will probably be in a different video, but we'll see how it all plays out. So let's go get something done today. Well, there you go, guys. That's the drive down. That clip in real time was 25 minutes. I went inside to get a drink before coming, so it was probably really closer to like 22, which isn't that much longer than it normally would take here. I mean, it's maybe an extra 10 minutes or so, but we're here. We are just waiting on the other guys. So they should be here any minute. They went to bring the snowblower, our new Aaron snowblower. Well, new to us, it's used. But our Aaron snowblower and some ice melt to a property right down the road that I'm going to be plowing. And it's probably like 2 to 3 bags. Oh. Whoops. It's probably like 2 or 3 bags to do all the salting. And so I wanted just a bucket there because I don't want to carry, I don't have enough space in my truck realistically to carry just a bunch of bags. So they dropped that stuff off and are on their way here. So you got the cat here already. This was obviously driven there yesterday, like I said earlier. Literally as he pulled in, literally on the other side of this tree, he blew a hydraulic line. So the guy who did like the full service through this when we bought it, he's a mobile mechanic. Well, guys, I just realized my mic cut out. I'm hoping you guys can hear me well enough using the mic on the camera, but what I was saying is the guy who did the full service on this machine came and changed the line for us. He put 5 gallons of hydraulic oil in, but we're still low. So the other guys have 2 5-gallon drums with them. So I don't want to move the machine until they get here and we can fill it up first. Because you don't want to run machines low on hydraulic oil because you can start to damage the pump, and hydraulic pumps, aren't cheap. So they'll be here soon. See how much longer it takes them, but once they're here, we can fill this up, then we can get everything positioned around. All right, guys, convoy's here. Alrighty, guys, I think that we are all set for this storm. I just came back over here. So when the guys showed up, I'm gonna keep checking my mic because it might die. I'm trying to charge it, but I don't think it charges while it's while it's on, which is strange. But guys got over here. We got the plow off. We got the tractor in. Truck unhooked, everything, but because obviously we had to take the plow off to get it here, we had to put obviously the fittings back on. But for some reason, the fitting on the loader side wouldn't fully seat from the plow side going in, because the plow has the male end. That wouldn't go in for some reason to the female end on the loader. Spent half an hour, took the fitting off, tried everything. Wasn't working. So basically what we had to do was go, luckily in the loader we had a spare male and female, but I didn't have this reducer, this coupler. So basically what I had to do was go get that coupler, which I got one for both sides, and went back to the shop, I disconnected the trailer, got my truck all ready. So I got my plows, I got my shovels, I got my salt, everything. My truck's all set. And came back here. I stopped at Home Depot because it's right across the street. I picked up just a little ice scraper because we have a couple at the shop, but I don't want to go all the way back to the shop because I live 2 minutes away. So picked up one of those and picked up a shovel that has a metal edge because the guy who's going to be running the cat, if he needs to shovel anything real fast, even though we have a shoveler, then he has the shovel he prefers. He wanted a metal edge. So got those 2 things, came here, got all 3 of these pieces of equipment fit with a walkie-talkie. They're all half plus charged. So these 3 guys can all talk if they need to. The trailer is locked. All the machines are locked. I got all the keys. Everything's set up. So we're good to go. So I think that will be the end of this video. But hopefully the next video has us actually plowing. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna be it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video, which is hopefully us plowing and salting. So if you guys like this video, feel free to subscribe, find us on Instagram and follow us there, like us on Facebook, all those good things. So I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys do or don't get snow, depending on if you want it or need it or whatever. Have a great day. Have a great night. God bless. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.